we're wrapping up our regularly scheduled weekly videos of week 197. All I have to say is, from one thing I learned watching this week's episode of NXT, it's Undisputed Era. You in trouble.
Oh, shit. Yeah, they're making just all kinds of enemies, and they're all the enemies you don't want to be enemies of.
Yeah.
Like, there's people I wouldn't mind being enemies of, because they'll be like, I could take you, that's no problem, but...
Yeah, like any 6-year-old kid?
But, yeah. Maybe a 7-year-old. I can take a 7-year-old.
You sure?
Maybe.
Okay.
That's stepping into Undisputed Era territory. Anyway, let's talk about what else happened on NXT this week. We had Kairi Sane defeat Shazza McKenzie in a squash match. And then Lacey Evans came out and said, "Oh, Kairi Sane, you're so cool." And then bapped her in the head with a microphone. We had a Lars Sullivan video where he was putting all of the male champions on notice, saying that he was going to be the one to take all of the gold. We had TM61 defeat the Street Profits in tag team action after Shane Thorne backrolled out of a sunset flip, got his legs up on the ropes, and Nick Miller held them down to make sure that TM61 picked up the win.
Oh, they cheated.
Kona Reeves defeated I almost said Patrick Stewart, but it's not Patrick Stewart. It's Patrick Scott with the Hawaiian drop. We had Candice and Cassius Ohno both commenting on the Johnny Gargano-Tommaso Ciampa situation. Candice is just distraught having to, once again, watch Johnny go through all this stuff. She still doesn't understand why Tommaso is doing all these horrible things. And Cassius is just ready to make it all end, because he's going to face Tommaso Ciampa next week on NXT.
If Tommaso Ciampa survives that, Tommaso's going to have to face Candice LeRae the week after that.
Hell yeah. Also next week, we're going to be having we're also going to be having the TV debut of EC3, who will make it NX3. He will take on Raul Mendoza. We have the War Raiders taking on Heavy Machinery. And so we got a pretty stacked card setting up for next week's NXT. Another potential match that we'll see on the horizon is Dakota Kai and Vanessa Bourne.
Yeah.
Dakota Kai was answering some questions to some reporters about the women's evolution, and then Shayna Baszler got brought up. She got real nervous, and Vanessa's like, "You're such a bitch. I could kick Shayna Baszler's ass." And Dakota's like, "Well, I could kick yours." So that match might happen eventually. But the women's match that did happen, unfortunately, was Bianca Belair defeating Candice LeRae with the alley-oop.
Bianca Belair?
Bianca Belair. And then in the main event, Pete Dunne defeated Roderick Strong by disqualification after hitting the bitter end. He was attacked by Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly.
Kyle O'Reilly just forgot it wasn't a tag team match and broke up the pin.
Yep. And then they were run off by Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch.
Yeah, two grumpy old bald guys.
Yeah. So, what did you like about the Knicks?
Lots of stuff. I'm digging the TM61 cheating.
Yeah. Get a little heel.
Because here was my thought process with, man, they did so much to try and build up the return of TM61.
Right.
They did the Who Are TM61 like 2 or 3 weeks worth of video packages, just to kind of have them fizzle out real fast.
Yeah, I thought that regardless of what happened in this match, if they lost this match to Street Profits, they were going to turn heel anyway. I was glad to see them turn heel with the finish of the match.
Yeah, and that was my thing. It's just like, at this point, and because of the way the Street Profits just kind of ran the match.
Oh, yeah. No, they were easily in control.
I was, at this point, I was like, if something doesn't happen, if like TM61 doesn't pull the match out of their ass and win, effectively they're just nobodies.
Right.
Like,
if they keep losing every single week, then why do we care? So yeah, to see them start to take the story their own direction is really cool. I like that the Undisputed Era are just biting off more than they can chew. Because not only have they pissed off Pete Dunne, but now they've pissed off Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch. And with Pete Dunne, there's British Strong Style that's somewhere on the horizon. They're having. There's a UK tour that's happening where that match is happening, right?
Well, it's on the promotional stuff for the UK tournament.
Oh, okay. So
potentially a non-tournament main event.
Or just multiple times for British Strong Style to beat the fuck out of Undisputed Era. I really like the way Undisputed Era is acting like they run things. I mean, they do have a lot of gold on their side, but they're already getting too big for their britches, and it's starting to the enemy list is starting to exceed their expectations, and I'm excited to see what kind of resourcefulness they pull out to try and get out of it, or how badly they get their ass whooped by all of these extremely vicious people that they decide to piss off.
Yeah, a lot of angry people.
What did you love?
What did I love? Go over the notes again, because there was something I really, really liked. What happened at the end? Yeah, that's my love, actually. It's just the end of the main event. Danny Burch and Oney Lorcan coming out. Because they're two guys I'm extremely fond of, and putting them together with Pete Dunne just kind of makes it a very, very scary team.
Yeah, and it works. It's an interesting situation because Oney and Danny lost to Pete Dunne and Roderick Strong in the first round of the Dusty Classic. So now kind of like come full circle, and now they're backing up the guy they lost to because Roderick Strong is a bigger dick than Pete Dunne. Yeah. That's hard to do. But congratulations, Roderick Strong.
Huge dick.
And it's we've wanted Oney to get more TV time than he's been allotted.
Yeah,
for a while. And now that Danny Burch is officially signed to NXT, we're always fans when he comes out. So now we've got guaranteed Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch on TV, which is always okay on the Wrestling Rundown. I loved Candice's promo talking about Johnny Gargano because this is exactly what I wanted after Tommaso turned on Johnny initially. Yeah. She was one of the first. She went to Twitter and said, we're trying to reevaluate our life, trying to understand why this so-called family member did what he did and all this stuff. And I was like, man, I hope NXT signs Candice and she becomes a part of the storyline. This is exactly what I wanted last year, and I'm glad it's happening. And like I was actually getting a little choked up because Candice fucking sold that promo so well. It was good. And she even did a good job of kind of taking that into her match against Bianca. Mm-hmm. The fact that she was so distraught. So I love a good story. And Candice and Johnny and Tommaso, you're doing a good job. And Cassius, now you're part of it too. So that's cool too.
Don't fuck it up. I have faith in you.
Did you dislike anything?
Yeah. I mean, there's really only one thing I could have disliked. I guess I have a few things I could have disliked, but I'm going to go with the fact that the person who got to beat Candice LeRae was Bianca Belair.
Yeah, it's a little disappointing.
Again, no harp on actual Bianca Belair. I'm sure you're a great person. And I mean, you've got plenty of time to improve, but there are a lot of other people I would have rather seen beat Candice LeRae. So,
Abby Leith.
Yeah. That's still a tender spot.
Yeah.
What about you?
How many
Kona Reeves' theme song?
How many things? How many ways can I tell you how much I dislike Kona Reeves? I don't like his music. I don't like his sunglasses. I don't like his ring jacket. I don't like his hair. I don't like his stupid smile, his creepy laugh, his William Regal rip-off tights, I wanted Patrick Stewart to win, and he wasn't even in the match. No, I don't.
He's doing a good job getting under your skin. That's the mark.
He got under my skin before he had the stupid long blonde hair and
It's
stupid.
just the mark of a good heel, man.
Or a garbage person. And I'm not sorry for those comments. I don't know Kona Reeves personally. He might be a good person, but I don't give a fuck. I don't give the slightest fuck about Kona Reeves. He could disappear.
You must because you're ranting about him.
Well, he was on my TV for a significant amount of time this week. So,
but if you didn't give a fuck, you wouldn't be giving him the time.
If he disappeared next week, I wouldn't miss anything.
Well, it's good because he's probably not going to be on NXT next week.
Oh, good. Next week should be great.
Because a lot of the times, people don't do 2 weeks in a row.
I would hope not.
Especially
Kona Reeves.
Yeah. I also thought that, like, his opponent, Patrick Scott, was weird looking.
Oh, yeah.
Super lanky.
Yeah.
And, like, the face of a 12-year-old.
Yeah, they stretched out Amazing Red. And like, hey, we're gonna put you against Kona Reeves, and he was blonde.
It's like the Amazing Red.
Oh, they stretched it out.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah. Also, I want to give another a slight like to the Lars Sullivan promo. I like Lars Sullivan promos.
Yeah,
he's a good character. Unlike Kona Reeves.
He's a good guy.
I don't know if he's a good guy. He's a good character. Again, I don't know Lars Sullivan. If I was ensured that he wasn't going to rip my arm off and beat me with it, I'd hang out with Lars Sullivan. But I'm not guaranteed that. So
no.
I think we're done.
Yeah, probably.
Thanks for watching our NXT review.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Click the links down below.
There's so many social media links.
There's also a podcast
That's
link.
the one that says SoundCloud.
And there's Reasonable Wrestling
It's
Fans.
reasonable with a W.
Like wrestling. Where you can see The List with Kevin Hahn.
That's me.
Question of the Week with Thomas Wolfe.
That's not me.
You can see unboxing videos, punishment videos, and other videos that are loosely based around wrestling. But stay on this channel because we got 2 videos coming up that are not in podcast form. We've got a review of last Friday's Greatest Royal Rumble. And we have predictions for this Sunday's Backlash. So look forward for both of those videos. But for now, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you at whatever video you decide to watch next.
Ooh, I just got a text from the predictions villain.
Oh, what is it?
He just got here.
Cool.
He also says, fuck Modus.
Fuck Kona Reeves. Oh, no, I read that wrong.
Yes, Modus.
Fuck Modus. Also, fuck Kona Reeves.